Today we're in Chedworth. We're going to walk up to the Roman Villa and make it around. Well, here we are at Chedworth churchyard. Very well kept. It's all been lawned, as you can see. And that looks pretty old, it does. We're parked just in front of the church. Free parking, but only when the church is not in use, which, is most of the time, I should think. So we drop downhill now. We walk across the front of the 7 tons. There's a tiny waterfall just opposite the pub. Just at the top side of the pub, we see the footpath sign. We turn left there through the tiny gate. We walk to the right-hand side of the stables towards the gate. So we've just crossed over a stile, heading forwards. As we walk towards the trees, we look to our left-hand side and the tiny village of Chedworth is down in the valley bottom. We keep going. We cross a second stile and then almost immediately a third stile, taking us into the woods. We walked into the woods, crossed over an old railway line, come back out into the open, dropping downhill. We can see our stile up the other side, but just before we do, that's the view slightly right. And that's just a bit closer. Just before we cross the stile, that's looking to our right again. It'll be a shame if the sun doesn't come out today because we're going up to the Roman Villa. We've left it till about 1 o'clock to start our walk, and we're hoping this afternoon the sun will shine on the Romans. Anyway, we'll soon find out. We cross the stile, walk forward, and then we cross the stream. You're walking with a taxi driver today in the Cotswolds at Chedworth. At the cottages and the road, we cross straight over through the gate. We're stood in front of the cottages now. We're a lot closer to the llamas there, look. Just going to take a shot or two of these cottages because these look pretty old. You can see the wooden lintels there, look. They're all at different heights. Well, there we are. There's 2 or 3 more. Lovely gardens and a great view over the valley. So let's head to the end of the cottages and turn right where we showed you earlier. Yeah, there's the church, so we haven't come far yet. So we're walking at the side of the cottages now, up into the field. Just before we go into the wood, that's a view to our left. And that's a view looking back over Chedworth. It's only a tiny village, but it's beautiful. We turn back round and head into the wood now. Can you hear the birds? As we go through the wood, we go through a couple of gates, heading forwards.
Can you have it going?
No. Within a couple of minutes, we come to a lane. We turn right there, uphill. Within a couple of minutes, the track levels out a bit. We turn left there, along the public bridleway. You'll pass this building on our right. You can see our track as we head forwards. Within a few minutes, we come to a crossroad of paths. We turn immediate right, heading forward with the hedge on our right hand side. That's the view to our left hand side, just down below. We go through the gate, heading towards Yanworth Mill. We're out in the open now, heading forward past the tree. As we head forward through the field, we look to our left. We cross over a track. You can see the trees. We just keep heading forward till we come to the footpath sign. We turn left there. We're dropping downhill into the wood now. You can see the footpath sign. If you look to your left, you'll see an old building there, look. We're following the track through the wood now. This is where we could just do with some sunshine. It's cloudy, but you know, let's hope these come out. Well, for the last half a mile, we could smell wood smoke. There's no wind on you. You could hear a pin drop apart from the birds. And as we come down into the valley, it looks like they're clearing the trees, the hardwoods, and burning all the sort of debris. We were hoping it was charcoal being made. We could have filmed that, but you know, it's still nice. You can hear bird life. It's only smouldering, but you can just see a tiny red glow there, look. Well, we'll leave that for now. Yeah, counting the rings, we'd say these logs are roughly about 70 years old, most of them anyway. Within a few minutes we can see our footpath sign. We turn left there, walking up into the trees, leaving the track. Within a minute we're up to a track, turning right. Yeah, we just watch them logging for a second. Well, we'll leave that for now. Within 30 yards, we leave the track and turn left. You can see the yellow arrow at the base of the tree on the right. Within a few minutes, we're out the trees. We think that's Yanworth Mill in front. As we drop onto the road, that's looking right. But we're turning left, walking across the front of the house. You'll see a sign that says Roman Villa up the road, but that's for cars. We're on foot. So we're heading towards the Roman Villa now. We've got woods on our left and open fields to our right. As we head forward, we've got a tiny stream on our right, and somewhere on our left up into the trees there's the remains of a Roman temple, but I should think it'd be all overgrown. We keep going. Just at the side of the track we have a tiny stream. Well, it's 4 o'clock. That's the view on our left, and the sun's starting to come out. Let's hope it gets a bit bigger. We keep going. Well, on that tree on the left we saw a squirrel. He's gone, but there's a pheasant through there, look. He's gone as well. That's the view to our right. At the road we turn left. This is a dead-end road, so it should take us straight to the villa. We're at the villa now, but there's some old cars here. I might just take a quick shot before we go in. On your left you've got Rolls-Royce, on your right you've got a Bentley. Some lovely cars. There's just one more at the top I'm going to take. It looks like a Rolls-Royce fest here. Beautiful, all lined up. Going inside now. It's 4:15. Shuts at 5. Yeah, so we're at the Chedworth Roman Villa now. We're in the grounds now. We left it late because of the weather was a bit cloudy. It's not too bad now, but we got here just after 4 and it shuts at 5. So let's have a quick look round. Here we are inside the Roman Villa, but everything's random. We're filming at random because we've only got half an hour before it closes. Just in front of us there, 6 or 8 feet, He's not bothered. And we're more or less at the top now. That's the water shrine. Just down below we've got the Victorian Museum. Just on our left we've got the dry heat baths. It says resembles a modern sauna, and this was built 2,000 years ago, so there you are. Yeah, you can see the mosaic there on the floor of the old baths. We're heading forward now for a closer look. Yeah, it's quite a big place. Sun's coming out as well. There's like a big barn. We don't know what that is.
I don't know.
Jenny says it was the boiler room or the hall. But you'll have to come look for yourself because we're rushing this. So this is the multi-purpose heated room. So there'll be flagstones on top of there, we should think. And the heat would come up underneath. Yeah, just over them walls we've got 2 kitchens, and then just to our right these are the dining rooms, or what's left of them, and there's either underfloor heating or drainage, whichever. And there's the view. Down below you've got tables. Yeah, it's quite a big place. That just gives you an idea what it looked like. It says the north wing. It housed a number of luxury facilities. Well, we'll leave that for now. There's the front, that's Victorian, not Roman. We're inside the museum now, looking at some Roman artefacts. On the left hand side there's a model of the villa. Let's have a look. Just to the side of that, we can't name them because, like I say, we've about 10 minutes. Some more Roman implements down there. Muttock head, nail, hook, spade, shearer, saw, hammerhead. Then we've got some Roman tiles and some glass and bits of pottery in the next one. Just above they look like keys, kitchen bowls and a knife. We've got mosaic, and these are the utensils that they used for dinner. Well, the elite Romans did. Just above that. Yeah, everything's filmed at random. And just down below we've got the latrine, communal lavatory. It's 4:45. We've just popped into the big building. There's only me and Janice left, we think. But look at mosaic floors there. This is lottery funded. It looks like it's putting it back together. There's a bit more to see before we go. That's the floor. Unbelievable. And there in front of us is the grand dining room. And it looks as if the tables are set out for the Romans there, look. These are up on the walls. Top technologies. You can see the remains of Roman engineering all around the villa, as well as the underfloor heating, water pipes connected to natural spring, to the bathhouses, kitchen and latrines. And it took wastewater away. Well, these are some of the eating and cooking utensils and wine pots and everything that is Roman. This is what we're going to look at in a minute, the steam baths. Yeah, you can see the underfloor heating there. I've been told we've only got a few minutes left. It's about 8 minutes to 5. But this is the best bit. You can see the underfloor heating there, look. So everything was built on stilts so that it was nice and warm, especially in winter. So we head out the front, back out onto the path. We turn right, heading uphill into the woods. So we head forward, going through the old railway arch. As we head uphill, we're looking for a left turn. Within 3 or 4 minutes of leaving the railway arch, we come to a crossroad of paths. We turn left there, still going uphill. Yeah, it soon levels out and it looks as if it's starting to drop down a bit now. Within a few minutes, we're out into the open fields, heading forwards. Within a few minutes, we come to a crossroad of paths. We head straight forward through the iron gate. As we drop down through the tiny wood into the open field, that's looking right, that's looking left, but we're heading straight forward down the valley. You can see Chedworth in front of you. Within a few minutes, we're at the houses. We turn right through the gate. We're heading towards the church now and our car. Well, that's the last shot. Look at that for an old house. The old stone roof tiles and everything. It's beautiful. That's definitely the last shot because we're back at our car now. But the beautiful of these houses, and everyone's different. You know, when you're here in real life, it's fabulous. We hope you've enjoyed our walk from Chedworth up to the Roman Villa round. You've been walking with the taxi driver today.